Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of LAKERS, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
J.J. Redick reflects on the Dodgers World Series triumph and his lifelong love for baseball. Los Angeles Lakers head coach J.J. Redick knows exactly what it means to feel the weight of championship expectations. In just his second season at the helm, he understands that success in LA isn't optional, it's demanded. Los Angeles has always been a city of champions, and once again, its fans have reason to celebrate. The Los Angeles Dodgers captured the 2025 World Series, defeating the Toronto Blue Jays in a dramatic 7-game showdown to become the first MLB team in 25 years to win back-to-back titles. Several Lakers stars, including LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Pau Gasol, congratulated the Dodgers after what many are calling one of the most thrilling World Series in history. Among the faces of the Lakers organization celebrating was majority owner Mark Walter, who had just returned from the team's victory in Canada before attending the Lakers matchup against the Miami Heat. Redick revealed that he sent Walter a congratulatory message, and used the opportunity to share his own deep appreciation for baseball, a sport he fell in love with as a kid. "We talked the other day. I sent him an official congratulations," Redick said. "He's genuinely eager to learn. He's obviously a brilliant guy, but basketball and baseball are built so differently. I've been saying this for 10 or 15 years now. I played baseball when I was younger, it was my passion. Baseball's really an individual sport disguised as a team game, it's completely different." Redick went on to explain that while the NBA revolves around the influence of its superstars, baseball demands patience and timing. Daryl Morey once summed it up perfectly. "The NBA today is like Barry Bonds' Giants, where the star basically gets to hit every time and pick his pitcher," he joked. "In baseball, you wait your turn. The impact a superstar like Luka, LeBron, or even AR has, that kind of dominance just doesn't exist in any other sport." From Clippers days to Dodgers devotion, Redick's bond with the Dodgers runs deep. He became a fan during his playing days with the LA Clippers, though at the time, he avoided too much public attention at Dodger Stadium. "When I was with the Clippers, I'd go to games sometimes and they'd ask, 'Hey, can we put you up on the Jumbotron?' And I'd be like, 'Absolutely not, I'll get booed,'" he laughed. Dodgers fans are just like Lakers fans. The two are intertwined. When Game 7 of the World Series rolled around, Redick watched it at home with family and friends. "It was unbelievable," he said. "When Miggy hit that home run and Dave Roberts just stood there in disbelief. Man, that was a moment. I've spent time around Dave, and when you've got guys like him, guys with a champion's heart, that's when a team truly becomes special. I've seen that same spirit in the NBA, like what the Warriors had during their run. It's real." A deep respect for greatness. Redick has always admired elite athletes and coaches, and his comments made clear how much respect he has for the Dodgers organization, from the players to the leadership. For a man tasked with returning the Lakers to championship form, it's easy to see the parallels. The Dodgers' resilience and unity serve as a model for what Redick hopes to build in his own locker room. "That's what you want as a coach," he said. "A group that believes in each other, that has that collective fight. You can feel it when it's there." J.J. Redick's baseball roots. Like many athletes, Redick grew up playing multiple sports, and baseball was his first love. His competitive spirit took root early, and he still recalls his days on the mound with vivid detail. "I was a pitcher," Redick said. "I also played shortstop, but pitching was my thing. I love telling this story. In 3 years of Little League, I only lost one game as a pitcher. A Little League game has 18 outs, and in the one I lost, I struck out 17 batters. The other out was a ground ball hit back to me, and I ran it to first myself. But our shortstop made 9 errors that day, and we lost." He laughed before sharing another story, one that shows just how competitive he was even back then. "The only other time I lost a game pitching was after coming back late from a national tournament. I drove through the night, showed up the next morning, pitched 8 innings, struck out 13, and we won 3-2. The next day they asked if I could pitch again, and I said, sure, why not? And I got shelled. Totally lit up. What Yamamoto did last night was on a whole different level, just incredible." Though Redick could have pursued a career in baseball, fate, and his jump shot, took him down another path. Still, that early passion for the game clearly never left him. I probably made the right choice sticking with basketball, he admitted, smiling. But baseball will always be special to me. A shared city, a shared standard. As Redick reflects on the Dodgers' triumph, there's an undeniable sense of admiration and motivation. He knows the city expects greatness, no matter the sport. The Dodgers have set the standard, and now it's up to him and the Lakers to rise to it. That's what LA is about, Redick said. Championships. Pressure. Legacy. It's what drives you, and what keeps you honest. Carrying the standard of champions. In Los Angeles, the bar has always been high. Whether it's the Dodgers on the diamond or the Lakers on the hardwood, the expectation remains the same. Winning is the only acceptable outcome. J.J. Redick is well aware of that pressure. For him, watching the Dodgers' remarkable postseason run wasn't just about enjoying the spectacle of sport. It was a reminder of what unity, discipline, and belief can accomplish when everything clicks. The Dodgers' back-to-back titles, a feat not seen in Major League Baseball for a quarter of a century, represented more than another trophy for the city. To Redick, it was a blueprint. You could see how connected that team was, he said. Every pitch, every at-bat, they were in it together. That kind of trust doesn't just happen. It's built over time. That's what we're trying to build here, too. Learning from the Dodgers model. Redick has spent time studying how successful teams in other sports construct their chemistry. During the Dodgers' playoff push, he reportedly exchanged messages with staff members in their organization, curious about how they maintained composure during high-pressure moments. He mentioned that one of his main takeaways was the consistency of leadership from both the players and the coaching staff, something he aims to replicate in his own locker room. You look at someone like Dave Roberts, Redick said. He doesn't panic. Even when things get tough, there's this calm belief that runs through that team. That's the kind of culture I want for our group, one that's resilient, but also patient enough to trust the process. Inside the Lakers facility, several players echoed similar sentiments. Team veterans noted that Redick has been referencing examples from the Dodgers' championship run during recent practices, emphasizing accountability, communication, and collective poise. The city's shared momentum. The timing of the Dodgers' success couldn't have been better for the Lakers. As Redick continues shaping his young roster around a mix of emerging talent and established stars, Los Angeles has been buzzing with championship energy. LeBron James, now in the twilight of his career, has spoken publicly about wanting to finish his run in LA with another title, describing the city's competitive atmosphere as addictive. Luka Doncic, who joined the Lakers in the blockbuster trade that defined last offseason, has also commented that seeing the Dodgers win makes you want to be next. This cross-sport inspiration has become part of Los Angeles's identity. The city thrives on momentum. When one team raises a banner, it lights a fire under every other franchise in town. That's the beauty of this city, Redick said. We all feed off each other. When the Dodgers win, it's not just about baseball, it's about Los Angeles. It's about that shared hunger to be the best. Redick's vision moving forward. Now entering his second year as Lakers head coach, Redick's focus has shifted toward building sustainable success, something he believes can't be achieved by talent alone. He's introduced new systems emphasizing off-ball movement, spacing, and defensive accountability, but perhaps more importantly, he's worked to strengthen the team's internal relationships. Those close to the organization say Redick has encouraged players to spend more time together off the court, mirroring the Dodgers' culture of unity. Dinners, film sessions, and informal gatherings have become part of the weekly rhythm, all small steps toward the trust he believes separates contenders from champions. Talent gives you a chance, Redick explained. But chemistry wins you the games that matter. You can't fake that. As the season unfolds, the parallels between the Lakers and Dodgers will continue to draw attention. Both teams share ownership ties, fan bases, and an expectation to win at the highest level. But for Redick, it's not about comparison, it's about inspiration. They've shown us what's possible, he said. Now it's our turn. The broader repercussions. Redick's perspective has already begun to ripple beyond his own locker room. Analysts across the league have taken note of his appreciation for baseball's slower, more methodical nature, contrasting it with the NBA's star-driven urgency. Some believe this mindset could redefine his approach to player development, fostering patience and growth rather than instant results. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, fans are rallying around the idea of another championship season, not just for one sport, but for the city as a whole. The Dodgers have reignited that spark, and the Lakers, under Redick's watch, are next in line to carry it forward. If the Dodgers' victory was proof that perseverance pays off, Redick hopes his Lakers will be the next testament to that truth. Every city has pride, he said. But Los Angeles? We have legacy. And that's what we're chasing. J.J. Redick wants Jake LaRavia to use his performance against the Timberwolves as a benchmark. Austin Reeves has been grabbing all the headlines after another spectacular showing in the Los Angeles Lakers win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. His buzzer beater certainly belongs on any career highlight reel, but Reeves didn't do it alone. One teammate, in particular, stood out, Jake LaRavia. The Lakers brought in LaRavia hoping to unlock his potential as a versatile wing, and on Wednesday night, he delivered his best performance as a Laker. He shot an incredible 10 of 11 from the field, including 5 of 6 from three-point range, finishing with 27 points and 8 rebounds. Lakers coach J.J. Redick didn't hold back in praising LaRavia, highlighting his contributions on both ends of the court and encouraging him to use this game as a personal benchmark, according to Spectrum Sportsnet. It's early in his Lakers career, but this was clearly his best game yet. I'm so happy for him. I know we talked about benchmarks the other day, and for Jake as a Laker, this game is now that benchmark, not just for his scoring, but also because he's been phenomenal defensively in 2 of the last 3 games. The level of activity, the deflections. I think he had 6 or 7 today. He finished with a steal and a block, but that doesn't fully capture how active he was on defense. Maintaining confidence in his shot while impacting the game defensively was huge. As Redick noted, it's still early days for LaRavia in Los Angeles, but performances like this show exactly why the Lakers invested in him. He has always had potential but struggled to earn a consistent starting role. If he can play like this, he's guaranteed to remain a key part of Redick's rotation. Of course, scoring 27 points every night isn't realistic, but if LaRavia can sustain that confidence offensively while continuing to make a defensive impact, there's no doubt he will become an essential piece of the Lakers' future. His performance also didn't go unnoticed by the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards and their fans were left wondering who this newcomer was as LaRavia dominated on both ends of the floor. With the Lakers dealing with multiple injuries, LaRavia has seized his opportunity, proving he can rise to the occasion when the team needs him most. Following his breakout performance against the Timberwolves, Jake LaRavia's role with the Lakers could see a significant shift. His combination of offensive efficiency and defensive intensity has provided the coaching staff with a new option in the rotation, especially as the team navigates injuries and seeks consistency from its bench. The immediate repercussion is a boost in confidence for the Lakers' supporting cast. Players like LaRavia stepping up relieve pressure on Austin Reeves and LeBron James, who have shouldered much of the scoring burden. With LaRavia showing he can contribute both scoring and defensive energy, the Lakers now have more flexibility in lineups, particularly in games where starters need rest or are limited by injuries. Another key consequence is how opponents will adjust. The Timberwolves' reaction, with Anthony Edwards visibly surprised by LaRavia's dominance, signals that other teams will now need to account for him. This can open opportunities for teammates as defenses expand to cover his scoring threat, potentially creating more space for Reeves, LeBron James, and others. Strategically, the Lakers may start experimenting with LaRavia in larger stretches of games, perhaps even in late-game scenarios where his confidence and defensive ability could be critical. Maintaining his current level of play could make him a consistent 3-and-D option, a role that has been highly sought after by the franchise in recent seasons. In the longer term, LaRavia's emergence could influence roster decisions. If he proves capable of sustaining this production, it may affect minutes allocation for veterans or even future signings, as the Lakers could rely more on homegrown talent rising through the rotation. For LaRavia personally, this game establishes a new standard he can aim to replicate, and it could become the defining moment that solidifies his place in the team's plans moving forward. Ultimately, while this performance is a single game, its impact resonates across team strategy, rotation planning, and the Lakers' immediate and long-term approach to the season. The coaching staff will likely use it as a reference point for both player development and tactical adjustments in upcoming matchups. If you want, I can also write a version that ties LaRavia's emergence directly to the Lakers' playoff prospects and the potential impact on team chemistry, keeping the story connected and persuasive. Do you want me to do that? Genie Bus to remain Lakers governor for at least 5 more years. It sent shockwaves through the NBA when news broke that Jeanie Buss and the Buss family had agreed to sell their controlling stake in the Los Angeles Lakers to Mark Walter, the billionaire owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, in a historic $10 billion deal. For decades, the Lakers and the Buss family were synonymous. Ever since Dr. Jerry Buss bought the team in 1979, their name had been inseparable from the franchise's identity, its championships, and its culture. So when the sale became official, following unanimous approval by the NBA's Board of Governors, it felt like the end of an era. But even with ownership changing hands, Jeanie Buss isn't going anywhere just yet. As part of the official press release announcing the approval, the Lakers confirmed that Buss will remain as team governor for at least the next 5 years, ensuring stability during one of the most significant transitions in franchise history. The Buss family, which has held the controlling interest in the Lakers since Dr. Jerry Buss purchased the team in 1979, will retain a continuing interest, the statement read. Jeanie Buss will remain as governor of the team for a period of at least 5 years following the completion of the transaction. Preserving legacy through continuity. When new ownership takes over a franchise, sweeping changes often follow. Executives are replaced, traditions are questioned, and the organization is reshaped to fit a new vision. But Mark Walter, a longtime minority stakeholder in the team, has made it clear that he has no intention of dismantling the foundation that made the Lakers an institution. Keeping Jeanie Buss in her leadership role isn't just symbolic, it's strategic. She knows the organization's DNA better than anyone alive. Her continued presence gives the Lakers something rare during a transition of this magnitude: continuity. For Walter, that continuity means a smoother transition and a steadier hand guiding the franchise through the next phase of its evolution. For Buss, it's a way to honor her father's legacy while ensuring the values that built the Lakers remain intact. The two have reportedly developed a strong relationship over the years, built on mutual respect and trust. Walter's decision to keep Buss at the helm signals confidence in her leadership and recognition of the vital role she's played in maintaining the Lakers' identity, both on and off the court. The Lakers' future under Walter and Buss. Walter inherits a franchise that remains one of the most iconic brands in global sports, but one facing new challenges. With Luka Doncic now serving as the face of the Lakers, expectations have shifted once again. The team isn't just aiming for on-court success, it's focused on expanding its global influence and reclaiming its position as basketball's most recognizable symbol. And Jeanie Buss believes Doncic is exactly the kind of player who can carry that torch. She has described Doncic as the perfect embodiment of the Lakers' global identity, a player who combines elite skill with charisma, showmanship, and a deep love for the game. In her view, he represents the same blend of excellence and entertainment that defined the Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant eras. That belief underscores why Buss's continued role matters so much. She's not just a figurehead staying for sentimental reasons. She's an active bridge between the Lakers' storied past and their ambitious future. A new chapter, not an ending. The Buss family's sale of the Lakers may mark the close of one chapter, but it's not the end of their story within the organization. Jeannie's 5-year commitment ensures that the guiding principles her father instilled, stability, family, and championship ambition, remain at the heart of everything the Lakers do. Mark Walter may own the team now, but Jeanie Buss still defines its spirit. And as the franchise looks toward a future built around Luka Doncic and a new generation of stars, her continued leadership provides something invaluable: reassurance that, even in change, the Lakers remain unmistakably themselves. The weight of legacy in transition. Inside the Lakers organization, Jeanie Buss's continued presence has brought a sense of calm during what could have been a turbulent shift in power. For staff members and longtime players, her steady leadership ensures that the team's values, loyalty, ambition, and a deep respect for history remain untouched. Several executives reportedly pushed for Buss to maintain her position during negotiations, arguing that her voice was critical to preserving the Lakers' identity. While Mark Walter brings the financial might and operational experience of a modern sports owner, Buss represents something equally valuable: emotional continuity. Her name still carries enormous weight within the franchise. From the practice facility in El Segundo to the team offices, there's a shared belief that Jeannie's involvement will help keep the Lakers' internal culture aligned, even as new ownership begins to implement broader changes. A careful balance between old and new. Mark Walter's entry marks a new chapter for the Lakers, but it's clear he intends to build upon the foundation that Jeanie and her father, Dr. Jerry Buss, established. Rather than a radical overhaul, early indications suggest a philosophy of evolution, modernizing operations without erasing tradition. One of Walter's key priorities is reportedly strengthening the team's infrastructure, both in player development and global brand management, areas that have grown increasingly competitive across the NBA. Under Jeanie's guidance, the Lakers have always combined business acumen with basketball intuition, and that duality will continue to shape decision-making. The upcoming years will test how smoothly the collaboration between Walter and Buss functions. Sources around the league believe the partnership could set a precedent for how legacy franchises transition ownership while maintaining their core identity. If successful, it may serve as a model for other family-run organizations navigating similar generational handovers. What it means for the players and the franchise's future. For the Lakers roster, stability at the top could be just as crucial as talent on the court. The team enters this new era with Luka Doncic as its defining figure, a player Jeanie Buss has openly called the perfect reflection of what the Lakers represent on a global level. Doncic's arrival has re-energized both fans and management, and Buss's support has helped solidify his role as the franchise's centerpiece. Her continued involvement ensures that the Lakers' player culture, one that emphasizes loyalty, star empowerment, and personal connection, remains intact. There's also a practical advantage. With Buss staying on, players and agents familiar with her leadership will continue to have a trusted line of communication at the top. That sense of accessibility and familiarity could be critical in retaining key players and attracting future stars to Los Angeles. League-wide reactions and broader implications. Across the NBA, the sale has prompted conversations about legacy, ownership, and the evolving landscape of sports business. Many league executives expressed respect for how the transition was handled, deliberate, transparent, and collaborative. The unanimous approval from the NBA's Board of Governors reflects both confidence in Walter's stewardship and recognition of Buss's ongoing importance. For Jeanie Buss personally, this moment marks both an ending and a beginning. She is no longer the majority owner, but her influence over the Lakers remains substantial. Few figures in sports have managed to maintain authority and respect through such a significant power shift, and fewer still have done so with her combination of grace and conviction. Looking ahead, the next 5 years will likely define the Lakers' direction for the next decade. Jeanie Buss's presence provides a stabilizing force as Walter begins to implement his long-term vision. Together, they'll face challenges ranging from roster management to the pursuit of another championship banner, all under the watchful eyes of a fan base accustomed to excellence. In truth, Jeanie's role now carries even greater meaning. She's not just preserving her family's legacy, she's guiding its evolution. Her continued leadership ensures that, even in a new era of ownership and ambition, the spirit that defined the Lakers, bold, visionary, and unmistakably human, endures.